Loomis math cap shenanigan era is done. And I got to admit, I'm really sad. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour Podcast. We never trade up.
If there was a path to give up 3 first-round picks to get Jaden Daniels, I would do it. And I would pick Jaden Daniels.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour Podcast. As always, we are presented to you by Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey and Bev Test's best flavored whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. Congratulations to John and the guys over at Hard Hide for winning that award. I'm Ralph Marlboro. I'm joined by the whole crew, Andrew, Dave, Kevin, Thomas running the show back in Poland. Thanks, everybody in the chat. Oh, my God. No let up for people in the chat. We got Jerry, Jason Champagne, Toxic P, Jerry G, Oppenheimer, Dustin J, Schmingy. So many to count. Thank you guys for joining us as always. On tonight's show, we'll look back over the Loomis math era and pick our favorite memories. Tyler Shough, how can he become the second greatest quarterback in Saints history by January 2028? We got a weekend story time. I got a crazy one. Plus listener questions via the hotline if you people called in like we asked you to. Thomas, how many weeks are we away from my crippled run?
All right, so as you can see, we are on a 135-week donation streak. We have 21 weeks to go. We can make it. We can make it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, speaking of, Hatchet John starts us again with a $100 donation. The winner from last crazy week starting hot again. He won with $200 last week.
All right, so I'll just start out with the pickle.
Yeah, we know you like that one.
Yeah, we know I love the pickle.
While Ralph's getting pickled, I want to say two things out of the gate. Number one, did you guys notice how Ralph pronounced champagne when he said Jason Champagne at the beginning of the show?
Yeah. I did.
I would never do that. I would never mispronounce the word champagne. Secondly, Kevin, I want to go back to the open. I know I periodically do this to you. I'm actually going to. This is the open where I talk about trading up 3 firsts to go get Jaden Daniels. Kevin reacts violently. I'm going to do a different spin on it this time, though, Kevin.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, if the Commandos offer Jaden Daniels straight up for Tyler Shough, here and now, are you taking that deal?
Hell no.
I'm going to say no.
Whoa, you thought you were thinking about this? You are thinking about this?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to lie.
You are a Shough hater. What? What?
I'm going to say
Come on.
I would take straight up Jaden Daniels.
No.
I will say, like Kevin had to think about that for a second.
I'm going to say no.
What is to think about? What is to think about? Shough has limitless potential, and Jaden
Daniels is coming off of an injury.
Yep.
And
it's very possible
questionable.
that a year from now, Shough is significantly ahead, but I don't think he's there yet.
I'm going to tease forward in the show. Jaden Daniels has never thrown a touchdown pass to a Savannah banana. I'm not doing that trade. All right, here we go. Oh, God.
He also hasn't thrown a touchdown pass to Ronnie Bell.
You were supposed to have drinking this. You were supposed to drink that while we were talking about that. That was the whole point of why Andrew brought that up, was so that we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and keep this goddamn thing moving. Jesus. So now we got to sit through this and watch you suffer.
Hey, stop bitching, Dave.
Watch you suffer and not handle your liquor like
that looked like it hit him pretty good.
Yeah, come on.
That's the point.
Toughen up, Nancy. Turn up the volume on your Aura ring.
The pickle liquor is terrible. the night that the patrons have sent me, I got a bottle of it downstairs, some sort of New Orleans brand. But the pickles 99 proof one is the worst because it's pickles and it's 99 proof, so it tastes like pickles, which I hate, and it burns going down, and I have to it's just the worst. It's not as bad as Malort, but it's up there. Oh.
Exclamation point donate in the chat if you want to donate like Hatchet John via Stream Elements, by the way.
Oh, thank you,
by the way,
Hatchet John.
Thomas, did anybody call the hotline with questions, or was that a big?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Well, because he didn't check.
I don't know, man. You requested so many things I forgot. And you didn't put it in a random, by the way, man.
I'm sorry. All right. So, first topic.
Fucking bunch of amateur hour here. Jesus.
Kevin, the Saints spent $177 million on free agents last week, and not a single void year among any of the contracts. The Loomis math cap shenanigans era is over. I am sad. Thomas, did you make the graphic for it?
Do you want the real cap graphic or the graphic that I made? Which one do you want?
Well, this is the cap graphic first. This is the Saints. They spent 100. They were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They spent the 7th most money in the NFL. Not a void
Go back
year.
to how you had it
them.
before, Thomas, where it was bigger.
Yeah. So, so Thomas, give us the shiny graphic for the end of the Loomis cap era. I hope you used AI and drained a lake somewhere in Poland.
This is his first one.
Mm.
All right,
that's the
Breaking Bad
meme from Breaking Bad. Yeah, the two guys laying on the pile of money. It's Kellen and Mickey laying on a big pile of money from Breaking Bad.
So I asked everybody to have their favorite memory from the Loomis cap era, and we were arguing on the group chat. Me and Andrew. Andrew, you were saying Loomis math, the cap shenanigans started in COVID, but I would say like. The Jarvis Bird was like the kickoff when they had like $1 in cap space, and Kai Harley was like, "We're doing void years. We're signing Jarvis Bird, even though we have $1 of cap space, to the richest safety contract in NFL history." So like 2014 to like 2026 would we agree with that? That's the cap shenanigans era, or is that too long?
2014. That's when it started.
Yeah, because that's Jarvis Bird.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So my and people in the chat, you can give us your favorite Loomis math cap shenanigans era memory. My favorite one is one that we did an entire podcast thinking that it had happened, but it ended up not happening. When Mickey Loomis wanted to use Cleveland Brown cap space to sign Jadeveon Clowney, and Goodell, I don't know if he voided it because he hated the Saints or it was too confusing of a math equation, but that was my favorite Mickey Loomis cap shenanigans Loomis math era. For those watching or listening to the audio version, Thomas created a graphic where it's Mickey Loomis holding Kevin like a baby and saying, first, Daddy's going to spend all this money in free agency, and then he's going to trade up. That's just mean, Thomas.
This is also from Breaking Bad, by the way. Yeah.
It's Walter White showing his baby daughter the money hidden behind the insulation in the laundry room.
Yeah.
So Andrew, I'll let you go first. What was your favorite moment of the Loomis?
You went first.
Second, I went first. So
I'll go second. Sure. Well, I actually have two that come to mind. One good, one bad. I definitely the worst of and really like it was post-COVID where it really came to roost, right? So like while you're saying that the Jarvis Bird deal is like kind of what started us being tight against the cap, I didn't really feel like it was problematic until COVID. But I'll tell you one that certainly did not help. The Nick Fairley deal, Dave's boy. He balls out in 2016, immediately signs a 4-year extension, $8 million signing bonus, $14 million guaranteed. He's almost immediately placed on the non-football illness list. Never plays again with a serious heart condition that he gets flagged for. And I think the Saints end up getting like $3 million back on that deal. So basically, like, I think both sides ended up filing grievances, but that was probably the worst deal in Saints history. Like, he never played it down.
But I know Dave took a victory. He's still taking a victory lap over that. But when they signed him to the 1-year deal, I remember you being super excited because
just came back doing a lap.
They signed Nick Fairley to a 1-year deal, and it was a void year inside a void year inside a po' boy, so he could sign the 1-year deal, and we were excited about that.
It was a Russian nesting doll deal.
Y'all don't look back at the Loomis math cap era as fondly as me.
So I like that. I did not like that, but the one that stands out to me is actually not one. You know, you guys are probably going to talk about a void year deal or some other deal, but the one that I always found comical was the Taysom Hill deal, where at first we thought he signed for like $50 million a year. And we were like, what are the Saints doing? Like, it was like a 4-year, $176 million contract. And I remember a tweet going out there that it was like, yeah, Taysom Hill just got $176 million from the Saints. But it was like the money was due after the deal voided. So like the deal voided before like $100 million. So basically they just gave him a fake contract for a ton of money that he was never going to see because it voided before like whatever the guarantees were behind the void. So I just remember like the deal was structured. Someone got confused by it, and like people were making fun of the Saints online, and really the joke was on them because he was never going to see that money.
That's right. Because it was like it turns into a bigger contract if he's the quarterback, but he's not the quarterback, he's a tight end. And you can redo contracts as long as you go from a big contract to a smaller contract or something. Yes, so that one was a fun one.
So Loomis basically like flexed on other people that basically they thought they caught the Saints doing something stupid and tried to call the Saints out on it and mock them on social media. But really it was just Mickey Loomis making up a fabricated contract to troll everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I appreciated that.
Kevin, what was your favorite?
I don't know if I have a favorite.
I'm glad I'm going last.
I don't really know if I have a favorite. I'm trying to I've spent the last 45, 50 minutes, well, aside from cooking my chicken here,
and rice,
trying to figure out like the cap shenanigans thing. And it's like, I guess I don't pay attention. Look, I haven't paid enough attention to get to remember, this guy's going to do it, this will be a void year and this, that, and the other thing. Like, I just think of, paying Derek Carr an obscene amount of money or giving Andres Pete like a bunch of money, things like that.
Well, also when they were $100 million over during COVID, and they managed to create, not only get under the cap when being 100 million over, but Andrew, didn't they create like 15 million of space so they could franchise Marcus Williams, right?
That's right. Yep.
That was like, that might have been his Mona Lisa of cap shenanigans. But Dave, what was your favorite Mickey Loomis cap shenanigans era moment?
Well, buckle in, because I don't think this is going to go where you think it's going to go. I'm certainly not going to answer the question the way you intended this question to be answered. Please don't zoom in on me. I can't stand when you do that. I've got a few hard lines, truths in my life that I try to stick to. I don't make Holocaust jokes. I don't make 9/11 jokes. I don't make Katrina jokes.
Wow,
and I don't celebrate.
You're really
I don't celebrate the Mickey Loomis cap shenanigans era. As far as stupid fucking questions on this podcast, Ralph, you can put this one in the Louvre because this might be the stupidest of them all. Hang it next to the Mona Lisa. I do not understand why we are celebrating some of the darkest days of this franchise. I do not understand why we are celebrating an era when we had a franchise quarterback who's about to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, an era when we had everything in front of us and we came away with nothing. And we were saddled for years with these horrible contracts because of these cap shenanigans. And you wanna go ahead and throw a party for them. I don't understand this. This makes zero sense to me. Zero freaking sense to me. I don't understand this. I look fondly on none of this, on none of it, on absolutely none of it. You've sat here and you've mentioned at least a few horrible contracts that hamstrung this franchise for multiple years.
It didn't hamstring anything. They did one after the other.
Are you serious?
It never stopped them from doing anything. If they'd have just drafted better, it would have been fine.
The whole point of even this of this segment is because they finally got out from under the cap shenanigans. We're supposed to be celebrating the fact that they no longer have cap shenanigans and they don't have these stupid contracts. But for some reason, you want to celebrate when it was bad. I don't understand this. Make it make sense to me. Make the math work to me on this one, please. Somebody, Kevin, eating your chicken there in your maroon hooded sweatshirt. Please,
Cap never stopped the Saints from doing anything, and I'll miss making fun of the Cap nerds. I will miss it terribly, Dave. The Cap never stopped them from doing anything. Mickey Loomis, they did whatever they wanted. It never stopped anything.
I don't think so. They did a few things in free agency to get your easily excited ass excited. But the truth of the matter is, compared to other teams in the NFL over all those seasons, I don't really feel like they got that many free agents. They did very little in free agency, and then they paired it, and not only that, like a five-course meal here. They paired it with trading away draft picks and 5 and 6 pick draft classes as opposed to 9 and 10 pick draft classes.
That's a draft problem. That's not a cap problem.
Oh my god. Anyway, that's how I feel about this. When you proposed this question, I was baffled. I didn't even understand. It didn't even make sense to me. So there's my answer.
I like how you didn't bring that up in like the notes of the rundown or the group chat. You just waited.
Why would I? Why would I? I'm not gonna let you on to any of this. If you want to argue with me, you're gonna have to think of it on the spot.
You know I can't do that. I have a hole in my head from the cerebral palsy. It's unfair.
You can fit more alcohol in that hole.
Kevin, am I wrong? Because I'm gonna miss the Cap nerds getting mad because the Saints are gonna operate like a normal NFL team now. They don't have void years. They're gonna
right now
be like, oh, we created.
They're not gonna operate like. I mean, they literally just got back to neutral so they can go reckless again. Let's not pretend that Mickey Loomis has found the error of his ways. This is just a momentary reset to go back to, full throttle Mickey, trading up, going up to get his guys. Like, I mean, the way this is trending, Ralph. You saw this offseason. Like, next year, all that dead money from all those old guys, they're getting rid of all the dead money. You think he's going to show restraint on the other side of this?
No.
Yes, I do. I do.
I'm new here.
People change. People change.
I completely disagree with Dave's notion that, look, COVID created a circumstance, like they were close against the cap. They were going to probably be able to navigate that no problem, except that it went backwards.
Happy late B-Day, Ralph.
Schmangy, our Canadian friend, Thijs Hatchajan. Another
That's like
100
5,000 Canadian.
Let's go, Schmangy.
Loonies. That's like 800 loonies.
So, yeah, let me finish this while Ralph's preparing his next shot. But I disagree with Dave because I feel like they were saddled. It just couldn't have. COVID and the cap going backwards, like the Saints were the most exposed team at the time that happened. That's just the reality of the situation. And, like, they had a choice. Like, okay, we can either bleed a bunch of money out and not be competitive, or we can double down and put all our chips in the middle, given the situation, and try to win because Drew Brees is our quarterback. And you know what? Like, I'm never going to bang on Mickey Loomis for that. Like, good on you. Like, it didn't work out. We didn't get another Super Bowl, but he put all his chips to the middle. Mickey Loomis, like, fans have wanted him fired like 4 separate times now. And he's been able to turn it around and field a competitive team. And like he's been on a heater. I feel like Mickey Loomis's stock is trending up again. And he's done this now. Like, at what point are we going to say, like, maybe this guy knows what he's doing?
Well, look, this is what I wanted to say to put a bow on my part of it anyway. I understand why Mickey did. I understand he was trying to just strike gold, hit home runs, and take advantage of that window. And look, maybe it extended the window a little bit. Look, 2017, we got there. Bill Vinovich totally fucked everything up. Like, that's on Bill Vinovich. Like, I think we win that Super Bowl. And look, and if we do win that Super Bowl, I think the prism through which we look at all this cap shenanigans is totally different.
That's right.
Like, it's totally different. Like, if we win that Super Bowl, we're like, fucking Mickey, I don't give it. You did whatever the fuck you had to do. We don't care. Do it again. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. Like, let's ride. But the fact that we didn't win the Super Bowl, like, we got nothing for it. Like, that's what pisses me off. And that's the reality of the situation. But so, you know, look, I see it both sides. But really, I look back on these years. I look back on the Vinovich. Honestly, it makes me angrier because everything always leads back to 2017/18, and everything always and everything always leads back to Bill Vinovich, and everything always leads back to fuck Bill Vinovich, because everything is always like, oh, we could have just won that, and that just would have changed everything. And anyway, that's
2 things. Bill Vinovich, and I throw Roger Goodell in there because I know he was complicit, but screw those guys. They screwed us out of a Super Bowl. That's number one. And number 2, for those of you that are listening and not viewing this in real time, live time, this is an important second point to all this. Kevin is wearing a maroon hoodie.
Yes.
I'm wearing a maroon hoodie. This is an orange hoodie.
Guys, come on. All right. Thomas, put that in the chat. Give us a poll. Ask everybody if it's maroon or orange. I think this is going to be 100%, Kevin.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There's you're colorblind. There's no
It
doubt
can't
that's
be
maroon.
100%. Kevin's gonna vote against. Come on, man.
All right, here we go.
Color.
I'm going to do the cherry limeade. You got me, Thomas?
Yeah.
Ready? You ready to go? All right.
Puke meters on. In one go, like a professional.
It's so much better
That
than
is the pickle.
Nah, it's the pickle is top 3 worst.
This looks like a 7 to me.
Maybe
It's like a 6. The cherry limeade.
Whoa.
I balanced them off. I did one terrible pickle one and one cherry limeade from Who Dat Golfer. He sent me that, so I did that. So final.
I mean, so far, just reading the chat, Kevin, it's not looking good for your vote. I'm still waiting for Thomas to put the vote up, but everyone's
I was
saying
busy
that's
with
maroon.
puke meter. Just a second.
Final question, because Dave is saying, the prism through which we view 2017-18, if they would have got a championship, we'd feel fine about it. Final question, and then we'll move on to the next topic, is this. Since the Saints didn't win in 2017-2018, does that make you less likely to support the next version of Loomis math and cap shenanigans? Because they didn't win in 2018, are you less likely to support it?
Why? No, I don't think that's the question. I think the question should be, first of all, let's get a heat check here. Who thinks that we're heading for another round of this Loomis math? Like, I do not.
Me?
I do not. I think we're changing the way we do things. I absolutely think we're changing the way we do.
I completely disagree.
disagree.
The Saints are one division title away
disagree
from
with you more, Dave.
Okay.
The Saints are 1-11 win season of being right back to their bullshit.
Check the timestamp on this one, Thomas, and let's set the clock for like 2 years from now, and let's see where we're at.
Hey, Tomas,
Kevin,
check the timestamp on this.
Kevin, do you think there's a if Shough is great and the Saints start winning again and they get to the playoffs, do you think there is a better path to a championship than Loomis math and cap shenanigans? Is there another path that you would like them to take that you think would be more likely to get the title?
Yeah,
trade down a
it's
bunch,
called
draft a bunch of
draft. It's called the draft.
Right.
You were killing this. You were killing this damn team over the last several years. You said it earlier while Dave was ranting about the shenanigans. You were like, "Oh no, it wasn't the shenanigans that were bad. They drafted poorly." If this team would actually draft well, like last year's draft, pretty good. If they can keep that up, this team will be fine. If you draft well, you can cap shenanigans it up and cook your books and do whatever kind of silliness you want. If Mickey wants to hide money in the walls, fine, but you have to draft well.
Agreed.
I can't believe that the maroon shirt vote is 77% maroon.
Yeah.
Kevin has 23% support.
Some
here.
colorblind people in the chat.
I can't believe. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Dave, I'm not telling you how to.
79% now.
Dave, I'm not telling you how to run your business. I'm just saying.
This ought to be good.
Maroon 5 hoodie would make you hundreds of dollars.
What do you mean
Hundreds.
a maroon 5 hoodie?
It would
Like I just put a number
maroon 5 hoodies on it. I think it could make hundreds of dollars. I would wear
for
it
the band.
No, for me, and it would say maroon 5 hoodies, and it would be a maroon hoodie, and I would wear it every show. I think it would make.
I don't understand the joke. It's not landing.
Yeah, Ralph is not exactly landing.
I'm
the plane
still not
here.
sure I
Yeah,
follow.
what are you talking about?
Are you a Maroon 5 fan? Is that what you're saying? You like the music?
Right? Does this have to do with the band? What are you doing?
I crashed. The plane crashed.
No.
I'll tell you what. Never. I'll tell you what. Never.
I'm not letting you off the hook here. Like, what were you trying to say there?
I was trying to say like maroon 5 shirts, but on a hoodie, and it just
What is maroon 5 shirts?
I day drunk today, Andrew, watching the Champions League. That's my.
He was pre-gaming.
I was pre-gaming watching the Champions League today.
I have no.
What
idea
is this?
What happened there? That was so weird.
It says 300 to 350 million people worldwide are colorblind. It affects 1 in 12 men and 1 in 200 women. Red-green deficiency is the most common.
Maybe that's why it's not 100%, Andrew. You know what I mean. In the chat.
I mean, I feel.
Is it possible
attacked.
that Kevin keeps picking maroon shirts because he doesn't think they're maroon?
Kevin, put your shirt sleeve right up to the camera. Put it close to the camera.
Oh yeah, he's right. That's definitely orange.
Well, I think the issue here is Kevin's camera just washes everything out.
There's no way it's orange, man.
It is orange. It probably is. Well, no.
76% is the poll. So
Send
far.
us a photo from your phone, Kevin, of that shirt or something.
All right. While Kevin does that, I want to tell people about Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. Is a strawberry flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. And don't forget to check out Bev Test's Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidewhiskies.com. Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is supporting Saints Happy Hour all football season long, all through the draft. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today or award-winning Chilton County Peach. I'm drinking it with peach soda. It's freaking amazing and deserving of an award. All right. So next topic.
Just like us.
Well, award. We have an award-winning podcast and an award-winning whiskey sponsor. What more could you want? All right, Dave. The Savannah Bananas were in New Orleans over the weekend, and they had both Tyler Shough throwing touchdowns at halftime on Saturday and Drew Brees batting on Sunday. So my question to you is, besides the fact that it was awesome to see
That's orange.
them.
Barely. It's like more like
my
rust.
question
It's like
is-
brown.
Yeah, it's rust.
It's rust.
It's like a rust orange.
It is. It's like a rust orange. Dave, in 2 years, will Tyler Shough be the second best quarterback in Saints history?
Well, I want to know.
January
I wanna know-
2028.
I want to know. I've seen the footage. I've seen both the professional footage and I've seen some fan footage. I want to know though, like who got the bigger applause, like between the two of them, like which, they were there on separate nights.
I
Did
was
the-
told
did
Drew
the
Brees
crowd
got bigger applause.
Okay, you got some sources inside.
There's
Inside
some
the
sources, some
building.
people that went.
But wait, so what does he have to do to be the second best quarterback? Well, what does he have to do to be the best
No,
quarterback? Just win a
will he?
Super Bowl?
In 2 years, will we be like he's the second best quarterback in Saints history? It's not even a debate. Not what does he have to do. Well, you can talk about. what he has to do.
Yeah. No,
Do you think he will be?
Okay, well, let me ask you this: if he wins the Super Bowl in the next 2 years, is he the best quarterback in Saints history?
No.
No.
You don't think so? Why? Because he doesn't have all the stats that Drew does?
Yeah, because you got.
Basically.
Yeah.
But he's still got the one championship. Plus,
Right.
like, he's ours. We drafted him.
Right.
So he's kind of like ours, and his name is better. And
if-
he doesn't have a birthmark on his face.
Andrew.
Don't forget
Yeah.
he's never been on Yahoo Finance.
That's
Yeah, and also,
Invested in the blue diamonds.
correct. Also,
Also not
he's
hockey
never.
car shield.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
He never worn an
So-
untuck it shirt.
Shough's
So-
best decision bracket.
Yeah.
So I'm turning it around. I'm saying if Shough wins a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, he's the greatest Saints quarterback ever. He vaults over Brees.
It has to
Okay,
be in the next 2 years.
First of all, like that
Well, yeah,
whole,
that's the
I
question.
realized that whole segment by Dave right there was a bit. That's ridiculous. Obviously,
What bit?
What if he had Andrew? What if he?
Shough
What
winning
if
a
he?
Super Bowl,
What if he
that
wins a
would put
Super
him-
Bowl and an MVP?
No. He would have to do it over like a decade plus, consistently being at that level to even be in the conversation. There's
Why?
nothing that.
Let me-
There's literally
ask-
nothing that Shough can do in the next 2 years to be on Drew's level. There's literally that
No,
has to be
no.
proven year over year.
No, but I'm saying to be the great. I'm not saying the best quarterback. I'm saying to be the greatest Saints quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
And so-
Like, there's nothing he can do over the next.
It doesn't
2
have to be
years that
just
will
about
involve-
stats. I don't think it necessarily has to be
There's
just about
nothing he can do, stats
He's
or
just,
otherwise.
He's cooler. He's cooler,
vault-
and he would have the same amount of championships. Why? He would have the same amount of championships. That's what we.
ridiculous, Dave.
That's why we do this. That's the whole reason we do this. Like honestly, like Drew put all these great numbers up, and that's wonderful. But like, what did it get us? All it got us was one Super Bowl. So if Shough gets us one Super Bowl, if
This is silly
Shough
talk.
gets us one Super Bowl, what's the difference?
That's ridiculous. There's
Well,
nothing. There is nothing he
and-
can do in the next 2
Shough-
years to be in the
And
discussion
Shough would
for
have
best.
no, but also Shough would have the backside of his career after winning the Super Bowl in 2028 or whatever.
Well,
like we're
sure.
talking about.
Like, yeah,
He's got the back-
show me 10 years and then we can talk. Like 10 years of success, sure. Then we can have a discussion. If there's 2 Super Bowls over a 10-year period and he's putting up like record-breaking stats that are historical in NFL standards, then yes, we can talk. But otherwise, there's literally nothing he can do. Now, I will say this. I did see that it was like the anniversary of Drew Brees signing with the Saints, and I saw that press conference all over again. I saw the shirt that he wore to the press conference, and I was reminded all over again, like, Drew, like, for, number one, like, what were you thinking, man? And number two, like, how did Brittany, like That's what our wives do. I mean, Ralph can speak to this. Like, our wives look out for us. They don't let us leave the house. Like, this was one of the biggest days of his life. He was signing the biggest contract he's ever signed. He was going to a brand new team, trying to make it first impression, and he shows up in an oversized short sleeve button down with like the worst pattern of it. I mean, just how did she let him leave the house like that?
My wife, I showed that to her, she saw it on Facebook, and she was like, "Oh, what happened?" The first thing she asked me, she said, "Was he married then?" And I was like,
she must have been on vacation. She must have still been working at the time because he hadn't gotten the signing bonus yet, and she was out of the country or she was gone. And Drew dressed himself, and she wasn't there to stop him. Whatever. But yeah, I just want to remind us. Go look at that press conference with Drew Brees and a young Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton, and look at that shirt if you haven't seen it before. Like, how did he leave the house with that shirt? I digress.
Or she let him do that because that's how, you know, there's a famous joke from I can't remember who said it, but the joke is that this is how women mark their territory. They dress their husbands up in silly attire, so there's no way that any other woman will look at them and say, "Oh, he's good looking."
She intentionally wanted him to look unattractive.
Yes.
I could see that, Kevin. That's a good point. Maybe she was playing 4D chess and everyone else was playing checkers. That's a good point.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I'll say this. So let me go back to the original question real quick, Ralph, before you pivot. So, Shough, what he has to do, in my opinion, this season, let's take Brees off the table. He's not the best quarterback in Saints history, no matter what he does.
He's got 2 years to be the second best quarterback in Saints history.
I think he can do it in one. I believe he can be the second best quarterback in Saints history, and all he has to do is win a playoff game. Period. End of story. And the reason I say that is that the only Saints quarterback, not named Drew Brees, who's won a playoff game in their history is Aaron Brooks with one. That's it. He's the only one to do it. And Aaron Brooks got to come into a season, mid-season, where Jeff Blake had kind of built up this equity, the Saints being in first place, and Aaron Brooks kind of went on a heater on the other side of that. But Aaron Brooks never made the playoffs starting a season from beginning to end. The only one to ever do that is Drew Brees. Now, Bobby Hebert made the playoffs beginning to end as a starter many times, but he never won a playoff game with the best defense and the best kicker in the league. He had the best defense and the best kicker, and he still couldn't win a playoff game. So to me, if Shough makes the playoffs and wins a playoff game, he is the second best Saints quarterback of all time.
Would he have to play well in
one season, in 1 year?
Would he have to play well in the playoff game, though, Andrew? Because Aaron Brooks, say whatever you want about him, he played half a year. He was nails in that playoff game. He was absolute nails.
I mean, I guess it would depend on how they won the game. But my gut here is to say no, he would not have to be, because even if he sucked in the game and the Saints won, I would still maintain that he was the quarterback week one. He got them to the playoffs, like start to finish the whole season, and then he won a playoff game. No one has ever done that besides Brees.
Kevin?
That's an interesting. I appreciate the boldness there to say that in 1 year. I'll stick to the 2 years. I think he threw for 2,384. I think I did the math when it was me and you last time talking, Ralph.
Yeah, it was just under 4,000.
It was just under 4,000. I think if he hits 4,000 the next 2 years and gets that interception percentage rate or improves the touchdown to interception ratio, like right now it's 10-6. I think if he improves that, playoffs or not, if the team is competitive and he looks good in the process, he could vault to being the second best quarterback, or the second best quarterback in franchise history. Because let's say he hits 4,000 each time. That's 8,000 yards plus this. That'd put him a little over 10, nearly 11,000 yards. His completion percentage this past season was 67.6. That's right now, that's third best all time. Derek Carr had 68.2% in his 2 seasons with the team, and Drew had 68.8. So I think if he stays in that 60, if he stays at 66% or better, if his quarterback rating, I've got all these numbers pulled up here. If he's got the quarterback rating 91.3, again, fourth best. He's behind Andy Dalton too. If he can get the quarterback rating up a little bit and just show the improvement, keep the team competitive, win a cup, have those games where we look at it and say, Tyler Shough won this game for the team, you could vault him into number 2. Wouldn't even have to go to the playoffs.
Andrew, if he throws for 4,000 yards,
if you're still with us,
he'll
and listening,
move
we
into.
really appreciate it.
He'll be 8th in the Saints' all-time passing league. 8th in their all-time passing league. If he throws for 4,000 yards back-to-back years, he'll be 4th in. He'll be 5th in all-time passing yards. Is this more of an indictment of the Saints' history of horrible quarterbacking? Like, it is.
Yes.
It's like, I'm looking at the all-time list right now. It's sad.
I mean, I would say the only position more sad is maybe corner.
Yeah.
Saints history. Like, besides Lattimore, like the next best corner is probably Jabari Greer, the Saints have been really, really bad at corner for a very long time. But, the Saints history at quarterback, I mean, we know this. It's no surprise. By the way, Dave, that comment, that rude comment you just made about Kevin, that's really rich coming from you, buddy. Right? It's really rich.
I don't like going to the weeds with the
calling
stats
yourself
and stuff.
listening to Dave.
Here's a question for you, Kevin.
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
Go back to the well.
I'm going to get another non-alcoholic drink.
Tyler Shough, what is more important for you to feel like his season is a success? Is it he looks incredible, or the Saints have team success? What's more important to you to feel good about Tyler Shough at the end of 2026?
That is a good question, because it's like, well, what does anybody want? We all want the Saints to win, regardless. Like, Shough could be pedestrian. Shough could be the 20th best quarterback in the league, and if they somehow go 10-7 and make the playoffs, like, we're going to be happy as clams. If he somehow throws 4,200 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 picks, and scrambles for whatever would amount to being one of the known scramblers, like basically does a poor man's Josh Allen, I still think we'd be delighted with him, even if the team underachieves. So, again, give me like 4,200 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 picks. Give me like 4 rushing touchdowns. Just show me you're winning.
Great, we're just throwing out some more
This
stats.
question is interesting to me because I actually don't think this. I mean, look, obviously, I'm going to pick the winning and getting a playoff win and all that, even if Shough isn't as good, because I think that's a more fun season. I mean, it's hard for me to pick against that, but like, I think at this stage of the build, and this is why this question is as bad as your questions are usually, Ralph. I actually am conflicted, and I think this is a pretty good question. I think this is a good question. And the reason why I say that is, if you think about like the 7 and 9 seasons, that we've had, where like the Saints had a historically bad defense, but Drew Brees was having like record-breaking stats. Like he was having these stats where there's just no question he was one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and that was established. And on the other side of those seasons, which were some of the most frustrating seasons, probably the most frustrating seasons I've ever watched as a Saints fan, it's like, but man, if we can just get a defense, we literally have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Yeah. Maybe the best. And to me, it's like at this stage of the build, would you rather be armed with that information of like, holy shit, like I knew that Shough was pretty good, but like now I know he's a top 3 quarterback in the league. Like the dude is insanely good.
But you go 7 and 10
with that information, or would you rather like everything around them be pretty good? They go 10 and 7, they win the division, they win a playoff game, and then they lose. But like Shough kind of sucked. He had his moments, but it was like not that great. And you're kind of unsure if you have a quarterback or not. I'm not going to lie. I'm conflicted. It's a tough question.
Like if I told you, Kevin, that he would do Drew Brees 2016. He would put up 5,200 yards, 37 touchdowns, 15 picks, but they go 6 and 11 because shit happens. They lose a bunch of close games. Defense sucks, whatever. But he fucking balls. And he's like, and it might even be an argument. We should give Shough the MVP because he was so good. It's not his fault the defense sucked. Would you rather that? Or would you rather 10 and 7 win the division? And he's Sam Darnold.
Give me the division win. Give me the postseason. Get me to the playoffs. I always want that.
I think I agree because I want him playing games that matter, even if we're not sure if he's him. I think I lean that way. I think Kevin's right. But damn, man, like 5,200 yards, like 40-something touchdowns. Like, oh, man.
Dave, what would you rather? Would you rather know you have a top 5 quarterback or kind of middling, but you're going to the playoffs?
No, I'll take the top 5 quarterback. Look, we just talked. You guys loved Drew Brees. You loved all the years he was on the team putting up those stats. Greatest Saints quarterback ever, even though he didn't win a championship. So Shough will be well on his way to being the next.
He did win a championship.
Well, what the fuck are you talking about, Dave?
Shough will be well on his way of being the next great Saints quarterback if he goes and put up awesome numbers and then during a 6 and 11 season. That would be perfect. That's what all the great Saints quarterbacks do here.
I'm just like, it's a tough Kevin, it's a tough thing because like if you know you have a great quarterback, you're 85% of the way there, where if you have like the 18th best quarterback, it's good. It's better than the Falcons. It's better than Tampa. Probably it's better than Carolina. But like, I don't know.
I would rather be in the Saints' shoes than the Bucs' shoes or the Panthers' shoes or the Falcons' shoes. Again, get me to the playoffs. That's ultimately what I care about. Secondarily, if he decides to have like a killer year statistically and they don't make the playoffs, okay, I can at least delight in that. And the reason that the Saints kept making the playoffs all those years was because Drew Brees was balling out all the damn time.
That's correct. So before we get to the mailbag, I want to remind people the Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Hard Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey and Bev Tests Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Thomas, play Take It to the Top.
All right, play Take It to the Top. During that, Let me thank Who That Golfer, who donated like 20 minutes ago. You didn't ask me for a donation update.
Sorry, bad
So
hosting.
we are about $50 away from my lord, and Mr. Hatchet John is still in the lead. Tied with him is Schmengi, and third place, Who That Golfer.
Thank you. So what's first question, Thomas?
All right, not that many questions this week, surprisingly. And
Wait,
first
send them in.
question.
We need them.
Hold on. No, don't send them in. Don't send them back. Beep, beep, beep. Back it up. We're switching this. If you want to ask a question on the show, to be on the show, you have to call the hotline. Thomas is going to pull up the hotline number in a little bit, and he'll show you. We can pull it up
Oh
afterwards.
my God,
maybe.
Dave.
But if you moving forward, if you want to ask a question and you want it to be featured on the show, you got to call in and you got to ask it on the voicemail. Creative
Definitely
questions.
angry.
Dave's
creative
giving you a homework, guys.
Creative questions go to the front of the line, and questions that get submitted via text, Discord, whatever, they're done. We're not taking them
Ooh.
anymore. Don't even bother sending them in.
I don't know about that.
Phone, no,
Jesus,
we do.
Dave.
We're gonna get these people trained real quick. All right. So voicemail only. That's what we want.
Hey, where's real Dave? Jesus Christ. Who is this
This is sober.
impersonator?
This is sober
Take
Dave.
off
This
these
is what happens when I
glasses.
don't. This is what
I
happens when
want
I don't
drunk Dave.
drink.
I like drunk Dave
No.
better.
Oh,
This is what
man.
happens when I don't drink.
What's first
I
up,
can't
Thomas?
believe I agree.
Jesus. All right, first question from Toxic P. This is a question for Andrew specifically, and he asks, with the Saints playing in Paris this year, will you be providing those Saints fans going with the Andrew Juge must-sees of Paris, a bougie insider's guide?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm happy to share that. I'm just warning you, it's going to be an expensive trip if you go with my suggestions. So you know, you might want to save for my suggestions if you're going to go that route. Seriously though, yeah, I mean, there obviously I grew up there, so there's plenty of things that I could tell you about what are musts. Yeah, it kind of depends on how long you're going too. You know, if you're just going for a weekend and just going to the game, or if you're going to be there for a week and kind of make a trip out of it. So, yeah. Anyway, yes, I would be willing to I will say this. I mean, this is kind of a serious answer. I'm guessing this was intended as a joke, and I can't think of something witty. And I'm sure on the other side of this, Kevin, you're kind of the quick wit guy, so you can say something to mock me, and maybe then it becomes funny. But I will say, if you go to Paris, the first thing that I always recommend to anyone who is interested in going is to do like either bateau mouche, it's called bateau mouche, or anything that goes down the Seine, and literally get in a boat and go down the Seine on your first day, because it kind of orients you to the city, and you go right down the heart of the city, down the Seine, and then on both sides, you'll be able to see all the crazy architecture, all the major monuments, and it kind of just like gives you a sense of what's where, and it really is a cool way to experience kind of all the stuff that's available for you to check out. So that's like big picture. That's my one piece of advice. If you go to Paris, do that on day one, and then kind of identify where you want to go from there.
I have one tip.
Good.
Because I went to
Just a
Paris.
tip.
I have just one. If you have a handicap placard that like you put in your car or your grandma has,
This is a
borrow that,
hyper-specific tip.
because my wife got the handicap placard that I used to have for my car before I got the permanent license plates. You can show the handicap placard in any museum in Paris. They let you in for free. You just
Your American one. You're talking about you're taking the thing that's hanging from your rearview mirror in
That's
your
right.
car, the blue thing.
That's right.
You took that out of your vehicle in America and packed it and brought
That's
it to the Louvre. And when you walked up and into the Louvre at the front desk to buy your tickets, Sally took that thing out and said,
let us in,
"Multipass."
and we got in for free.
Multipass.
Got in for free. I totaled it up, Dave. She saved us her along with my crippledness saved us over $500 of like museum.
That is like That's like a hard and fast like rule. That's like on their website. Like just bring your handicap.
Just bring the placard,
from
man.
America.
I'm telling you.
Dave, how many times a year do you think someone has pulled off that move and benefited from? Yeah, it's like in the fine print. Sally read it. She ripped it off his rear view window or whatever. Like, and it's like the third person all year they've seen. Like, yep, he read the fine print. Fine, let him through. And they probably find it very annoying. But it's like this little loophole that no one knows about, and they like to advertise it because it's like, you know, they get to play like, see, we're nice, we're friendly with the handicaps, and we do nice things for them. And then they get really pissed off the 3 times a year that someone actually reads the fine print. But
wait a minute, does it get just you in for free, or did it get the whole gang in for free?
The whole gang. We were getting massive discount. Just saying.
Ralph, what if you had showed up with like cousins and
if you're handicap adjacent, you are in for free. Oh God,
right.
That's so.
I'm just saying it worked for the mall bros.
So wait, so did you use that at the Louvre?
Dave.
Where did you use it? Where else did
you? D'Orsay.
Oh, really?
McDonald's.
The D'Orsay, the Chocolate Museum, the Louis Vuitton Museum, all of them, Dave. The only one it didn't work was at some sort of chapel. The guy gave us some crap and didn't work. We had to pay. Everywhere else, man.
Of course, the church. The church doesn't care. The church got to get its. The church has to get its cut.
The money.
Yeah, no taxes.
Money. I'm just saying.
All right. And you're saying this is a European thing. It's not just a French thing.
I think it's a French thing. I think they're scared of American cripples.
Okay.
That is pretty great. The one place that is supposed to be tasked with treating the less fortunate as equals is the one that would deny Ralph the privilege of being handicapped. That sounds about right.
Maybe they view it as treating Ralph as an equal.
Let me tell you something.
You have to pay just like everybody else.
The church is cripple-phobic, man.
Stelly was hot about that. She was hot. They didn't let her in.
Practice what you preach.
Did she call them cripple-phobic, Ralph?
She's like, why do you think I'm with him? Let me in for free. What's next? What's next, Thomas?
She's only in for the benefits.
That's right.
I don't really care about him. Just let me in free.
Yeah. Keep him out. All right. Next question comes from Budridge, and he asks, pay attention. What will happen first? A. Trades Kendre or Saldiveri for future 7s. Trades Pete Werner for a draft pick, or trade down from pick 8.
I mean,
I don't. Kendre isn't getting a pick for. I mean, Kendre.
Andrew, they got a pick for Kroger. Don't you
Everything's
dare.
possible, man.
Don't you dare. So, I mean, I would agree with you normally.
Loomis can get a pick for Ralph, man. Loomis can get Ralph to this church for free, man.
Well, Saldiveri and Kendre Miller are both injured, so I actually would argue that it's even less likely they'd get a pick for those guys in Kroger. So yeah, I mean, fair. Never say never. I'll give you that. But to me, the most likely of all of these is Pete Werner being traded. I don't think he's going to be, but of the 3, that seems to be the one that has the most legs.
Kevin,
I agree just because of all the other ones. C is certainly not happening. Sorry, Kevin, but C is trading down from pick 8 is just a non-starter.
I mean, it'd be more picks no matter what. If any of these happen, right, Kevin? You'd be happy.
Wait, close up on him and then play the violin music as I tell him we're not trading down from 8. It's never happening. It's absolutely never going to happen.
It's mean.
There we go. That's
mean.
If let me tell you something. The day, I don't care if it's I don't care if it's 2069 and I am 89 and, we're 88,
Still
89,
single.
90 years old. Ralph is basically a brain in a jar at that point. I don't care. Oh, Dave, put the hat back on, please. Thank you.
Ralph is a bunch of neurons on a silicone chip.
Basically running on a 386 Pentium.
AI Ralph is hosting the show.
And AI Ralph still can't pronounce names right and somehow is still crippled.
Speaking of which, Ralph,
the day or the year, whatever, when this team finally trades down and gets more draft picks, it's going to be the victory lap or the Oscars. It's going to be the Oscars acceptance speech of a lifetime. That's what it's going to be.
I believe in you, Kevin. Now, Kevin.
It's going to be a presidential inauguration speech. That's what it's going to be.
I believe in you.
We're going to have a parade in New Orleans.
A Saints defensive back was suspended 3 games for the start of the season.
Yeah, nobody knows who he is.
Some guy they signed at the end of last year.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even know he existed until he got suspended. And they signed Chandler Bong at running back, which is nice.
Wait, okay, so Ralph, the big free agent running back that we signed last week, he did a whole press conference and explained how to pronounce his name. So can you pronounce his name now?
Achan. Okay. It's easy. I love it. It's Achan. Instead of ATN, it's Achan. I love it. It's great.
It's actually Etienne, but okay.
Etienne. It's a CH though.
Like Saint Etienne.
Like if you were to say it as a French person, it's Etienne.
But he said it's Achan. It's that Cajun swoosh.
He's saying it's like a CH, like Achan.
There's a city that's named like that,
because
right?
he's like butchering it, like the TIE apostrophe is Etienne instead of Hien. So
okay.
I mean, phonetically he's close, but like that's not how you pronounce it. It's Etienne.
This is exactly how I felt about what's his face, the Italian guy.
In fairness, Etienne is even worse. Etienne is even worse. That's not how you say it. It's Etienne.
This goes back to what This is how I felt about Anzalone. I don't feel like that's how it's pronounced. It's Anzalone. I mean,
Kevin, I feel like it's coming to America. His mama calls him Achan. He's Achan.
Right.
I called him Cassius Clay. I call him Cassius Clay. That's
right. Yeah. Just send all hate mail to Andrew Juge, courtesy of the French consulate. Leave it to a French person to tell you that you are pronouncing your own name wrong.
Right. You probably pronounce it Burgundy.
Yeah. It's actually Bourgogne, but okay.
But look, we live in a city. We live in a city where Dave lives in a city where they call a street Calliope instead of Calliope. St. Louis has a similar problem. Like there's like a little town in Illinois that's spelled Cairo, but it's pronounced Cairo for whatever.
And you never ever say Orleans unless you're in Orleans Parish.
Right.
Or it's in a song.
So actually, Kyle Brandt from the NFL Network had a really great, 2.5-minute take on the whole thing, where he basically just said, "Hey man, I wish you'd have told us all sooner. Like we should have to get your name the way you want it to be pronounced." And it was just great how he handled it. He was so enthusiastic and so supportive of the whole thing. And I mean, it'll take some getting used to because all I've ever heard was the old way, and so now I just have to get used. I did love
the George Bush 9/11 meme where the guy whispers in his ear and he's like, "Sir, there's another Achan." because the Dolphins have the
Right.
The Dolphins have the running back Achan as well.
Yeah, but that's
I do have a question for you guys. Cam Jordan back on the Saints or gone?
No,
Probably.
gone.
Really?
Gone. Pecan. He cleared out his locker, man. He went to the facility. He's like, yeah, I got some stuff. He cleaned it out. It's done.
Ouch.
I don't
And
think.
what about Kamara? You think he's gone too?
I think they are. I think Kellen Moore is like, I got my quarterback. I'm cleaning out all the old dudes.
Time to
and he's
move
got
on.
the baby face, and he's Kellen, and he's
Settling all
nice,
family
and he
business.
sounds like he's always saying, oh, we're working on stuff, we're having fun. And it sounds like a dad going on vacation, but like he's cutthroat and he's cleared out all the old guys.
Babyface killer.
That's right. Babyface killer.
Can you guys explain to me why the USA has all the best hitters, all the best power hitters in baseball, and they haven't been able to hit for shit this whole tournament?
It's baseball, man. That's baseball.
They don't pay them enough.
What's next, Thomas?
All right, before next question, thanks to Hatchet John for another donation, extending his MVP lead to 88.3 magical donation. We are less than 30
How
bucks
far
away.
away from Malort?
Less than 30 from Malort.
God.
Another 28.3 is going to do it. All right.
$27.
Final question.
28.3.
All right, final questions from the man, the myth, the legend. It's been a while. Monadula, Andrew's favorite patron, asks. Pay attention, Kevin, this time. For Kevin, a scenario. The Saints are trading up. Rank these. This is a very interesting question. I gotta give you that. Rank these ways from least hated to most hated. 1. Trade away a player. 2. Trade away a future pick. Or 3. Trade away this year's pick.
Least.
What's the return?
He doesn't say.
Right.
So you just.
So equal value, we'll call it.
I will say least favorite, least favorite, or wait, least hated. Least hated.
It's got to be a player, right?
Is trading away a future pick. Then trading away a player, and then my most despised would be trading away this year's pick.
Oh, so
I'm surprised at that, Kevin.
I am too. You hate trading away a future pick less than a player.
Like if they traded away, if they were on the clock in the third round, and we're like, oh my God, they moved up 5 spots in the third round, and they're like, oh, they just traded with Seattle and they sent them Cesar Ruiz. You'd be more mad about that than a pick, like.
Again, I'm just answering it based off of this question. And I am assuming that the scenario is involving the Saints at the top of the draft, like at pick 8.
Oh,
and it's like you're telling me to trade away a future pick. So I'm assuming it's next year's first, or I'm trading away a player.
Kevin went to the doomsday scenario. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going with what's I'm having to fill in gaps based off of the generalness of the question.
Here's a way to ask this question, Kevin. And you have to answer it not based on what you know now, but what you knew at the time of the deal. Do you like the acquisition of Vele for a 4th-round pick better, or do you like trading away Penning for whatever you could get for him, which ended up being a 6th-round pick? Of those 2 deals, at the time the deal was consummated, which one did you like better?
Oh, probably the Penning deal, because I remember specifically complaining about the Vele deal. Like, I know I complained about the Vele deal.
Yeah, we were so wrong.
You would
about
prefer.
that.
So I think this proves you would prefer to deal away a player than you would a future pick.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
I hate to have to give Monadula credit for a great question, though, so I'm not going to do it.
Good.
Hey, I already gave you credit for a great question tonight, Ralph.
Yeah, did he? Yeah,
That's a rare occurrence.
yeah, it is. But I love you anyway, Monadula. So, all right, so it's time for weekend story time of the week. I have one that is sports related, but not NFL or Saints related. Do you want me to go first, Dave, or do you want to go first?
Oh, you can go. Mine is not related to anything sports or Saints related.
So
go nuts.
So today,
does Kevin have one?
The African Football Federation announced that Morocco had won the African Cup of Nations, even though in December Senegal won the game, had the parade, have the trophy. And what happened was, it's kind of like what happened was they had a bad penalty call against Senegal, and Senegal got mad, and their players walked off the pitch for like 10 minutes. They eventually came back. Monaco missed the penalty. Senegal went on to win the game. But the African Football Federation was like, you walked off the field. That's a violation of our rules. So Morocco, they win the Africa Cup. This would be like, Andrew,
by the way, he just called Morocco Monaco halfway through that. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, I caught it.
Anyway, keep going, Ralph. Sorry.
Caught it like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball over the middle. But my point is, this is like the no call for the Saints, and the Saints getting so mad that they walk off the field, come back. The Rams lose the game in overtime anyway, and then after the Saints win the Super Bowl, the NFL 2 months later is like, you know what, Saints, you didn't win the Super Bowl. Actually, the Rams won the Super Bowl. Like, this is the most ridiculous
2 months. Is
thing I've ever seen.
Is that how long it's been? It was between 2 months.
It was in December, Dave.
Oh my gosh!
I actually think that this is akin. The way I would describe it is, this is akin to the Saints having their Super Bowl win yanked from them for Bountygate. Like, if the Bountygate punishment was, we are taking away your Super Bowl, congratulations, Colts, you're now the Super Bowl winner.
That's right. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
That's what it would be. It's like, but we have the parade and we have the banner. Come pry it from our cold dead hands. I feel like this could get appealed and overturned again, right?
Hold on.
It could be in the court of sport, whatever that is. I don't even know.
Wait. Hold on.
I feel like all they need to do is find some judge in Oxford, Mississippi, right?
That's right.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking at the image here. This image looks very AI.
Yeah, that's what I was also. Maybe you got God, Ralph.
Well, it is. No, I mean, the image is AI, but it's very real.
You sure?
Image AI, like the guy, the Fabrizio.
Like, he's a real organization. AFCON is a real organization.
Yes.
CAF is real. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that image is AI because Morocco didn't win, and that's the Morocco team with the trophy. Like, they didn't win, so they didn't have a parade. Senegal had the parade. So yes, that image is definitely AI, Dave.
I really don't understand. Like, find a different image. Use an image of the other team celebrating, and like, that's so weird that you would use AI to create an image for a news story. Like, AI should not be creating images for any sort of real news reporting. This annoys me to no end here.
Yeah.
And of course, it feeds right into you. You love AI images.
I do.
Images, like,
by the way, I made my
Kevin.
wife very happy. I got AI to make me a list of cat jokes and animations. It had to burn down 3 rainforests in Brazil, but my wife was very happy, and I was for 10 minutes. She loved me very much. I love AI. It's going to kill us. It's going to kill us all, but it can do amazing things with cats.
It's all that matters, man.
All right. That's right.
Well,
so,
that was
Dave, what did you have for story time of the week?
Well, first of all, we did forget to mention at the end of the question segment that all questions now, you got to phone them in, leave a voicemail, leave your question on the voicemail. No, but we forgot to mention at the end, and we forgot to put up the graphic. The phone number is 832-779-3820. I'm sure all of our loyal listeners already have it in their phone under Saints Happy Hour. But just in case you don't, or if you're new here, 832-779-3820. If you want to ask us a question, call us, leave a voice message. Anyway. All right. My weekend story time. No, my, what do I call this? No, what do I call this? The cool throne, hot seat. I don't know what this is.
You don't know how you call this even.
No, I have no idea. We still got to lock that in.
You sound like
there was
the
a
sinner
bill
of the week.
Oh yeah, it is the sinner of the week.
I call it
Florida,
Dave's story time, man.
Actually, yeah, whatever. So there was a bill in Florida.
We should call it Dave's homework.
There was a bill in Florida that they tried to pass. The bill was against marrying your first cousin, and the bill failed.
Wow.
So marrying your first cousin is still legal in the state of Florida. Now that's
what about
really
in West Virginia?
Interesting you mentioned that. It is actually illegal in West Virginia. What's more interesting, and what this story brought to light for me,
about Alabama?
which I'm going to share with you now, is that there are actually 18 states in our union where marrying your first cousin is legal. Did you guys know this? Did you had any idea about
18?
I know. There are 18 states in this United States where marrying your first cousin is legal. West Virginia, always joked about, like Andrew just brought up, not legal. The states and actually, and surprisingly, the states that Louisiana also not on the list. I don't think
Alabama's got to be on the list.
I'm looking at it right
to Thomas's point.
It's illegal in Poland, by the way. I just looked it up.
Well, Poland's they're way ahead of the
state, Dave.
Here we go. What states allow marrying 18? A lot of them. California, New York, Massachusetts.
New York, really?
Yes. I know.
California?
Yes, I know. Colorado.
Wow.
DC. Hawaii.
Vermont.
New Jersey. Vermont. Rhode Island.
Very progressive.
A lot of progressive states allow marrying your first cousin for some reason. So fun fact.
Shout out to my 3 female first cousins, Joanna, Elise, and Ashley. I love all 3 of you dearly. That's
not in
just
that
gross.
way. Yeah, not in that way.
Hey man.
Florida tried
in Virginia. Just saying.
Florida tried to get off that list recently, and
Jesus
failed today. Yep. So they're still there.
Did they have like a couple that was like, yeah, we could get married? Did they like celebrated it?
I don't know.
No,
apparently there's like about 250,000 first cousin weddings a year in this country.
They watch too much Fallout Season 2, man.
Yes.
Who would vote against that?
Cousin fuckers.
250,000 first cousin weddings in America?
Yeah. I think that's what this says. Yeah.
That's shocking. I don't believe that.
You've got so many people in this country that are against gay marriage, like adamantly against it, and like it's just shocking to me that marrying your cousin would be less offensive. Like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe people are just not aware, man.
I was not aware.
Like we are.
The practice, though unusual, accounts for only about 250,000 marriages nationwide.
That's a lot of marriages.
One resident pointed out, I mean, if you have the same grandpa, you don't want Grandpa Joe to be on both sides of the aisle at your wedding.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
I thought my story time was good, but Dave brought in first cousin weddings and topped me.
Well,
So there you go.
It was surprising. It was surprising.
Dave, I'm a little
I mean,
disappointed.
I don't
that
know.
only
Maybe
me...
I'm being judgmental. Maybe I should.
No, be judgmental.
I don't know.
Like,
Dave,
come
I'm a little
on, man.
disappointed.
Weird.
Think of all these kids with birth defects, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are we gonna get canceled for not being pro familial?
I don't think
marriage?
so. Is that? I think I'm okay standing on this hill. I think we're safe here. I don't know. I don't know.
Kevin, the thing that's most surprising about this is that Dave, when he mentioned this and went through all the data, not one time did he I went to Reddit and I went to the first cousin marriage on Reddit and I got my information from there. They got a lot of posts there. I'm stunned that he didn't go to Reddit for more of first cousin
Where do you
marriage
think I found
data.
this whole thing? I mean, where do you think I found this whole thing?
I thought maybe you watched Fallout Season 2, man. There's a support group for marrying the first cousin or something like that.
No, I've never seen.
What a coincidence,
Come on,
man.
before we end the show, somebody step up and give us $28 so Ralph can take a
God.
Malort to the
Well,
face.
they got a little time. Thomas, recap who donated.
A little time
and,
with a recap? Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
It
like
is.
not that much time, but I can do it if you want. All right,
Yeah.
so as you can see right now, we are on a 136-week donation streak, 20 weeks to go.
Randall Gay.
Closer and closer to Ralph's crippled run. Are you nervous, Ralph?
I am nervous. I am nervous.
Need to buy shoes or something? All right. Thanks to everyone who donated. Tons of generosity, even though it was only 3 people. Thanks to Who Dat Golfer, to Schmengi, our Canadian friend, and to the MVP with a whopping 100. Ooh, Jason Champagne! Wait a second!
Oh,
Taking us over the edge with a 28.3 donation with message, only married cousins are Falcons fans. Damn. Nice, Jason. Thanks, man.
You're the best, Jason. Thanks, man.
All right.
And you prepare a drink and I'm gonna announce the winner with 128.3 buckaroos for second straight week. Who is the one and only legendary Hatchet John? Congratulations.
You must be loving this, Dave. This is 4 weeks in a row that Oppenheimer hasn't been the winner.
Yes. Somebody want to check on Oppenheimer? Is he all right? Do we need to do a wellness check?
We need to do a wellness check on
Do
Oppenheimer.
we have his address somewhere on file?
Malort. I thought I was gonna escape the Malort. But just to show you that I'm not. I'll make sure to top it off. It's disgusting.
How are you doing on that bottle, by the way? Let's see how the bottle's looking.
It's all right. I mean, it started
Who
out.
sent you that bottle?
It's. I mean, doing it.
What? That's all you've got? That's all you've drinking out of that?
Yeah.
I mean,
How is that possible?
It's a huge bottle, man.
I know that,
huge.
but
I mean- all right.
I would have. Let me see what's inside that glass. How much is in that glass?
Not too much. I'll go to the boot next time. My wife gave me the Elvis one. The Elvis
It
one
looks
isn't that
almost
big.
full. Looks almost full.
It's full.
That's a 9.
I always love the sound. I always love the sounds he makes.
I hate like. Oh, and like Malort is, and like look at it. It looks so like fancy. It's got the crest on, and like it's Malort's disgusting. Thank God. God.
Is there any chance that you're actually starting to like it? That you hate it so much that you like it?
No, because it just like this drink here was like 50% Chilton County Peach whiskey, award winning, and it barely pushes out the Malort taste. That's how disgusting Malort is. All right. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show and made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. It's super easy to sign up. We made it easier. We have 8 people over the age of 70 that are patrons. If they can do it, you can do it. If you have trouble signing up, email me, saintshappyhour@gmail.com, and I'll help you get signed up. We need the support. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps.
USA just hit a 2-run homer, baby. USA just hit a 2-run homer. We're tied against Venezuela. Let's go.
Let's go. And don't forget to follow us on the socials wherever you get your podcast. Thanks to Dave, Andrew, Kevin, and Thomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland. Stay safe, Hatchet John in Saudi Arabia, and all our Middle East patrons. Did y'all know we have 15
Wait, Hatchet John in Saudi Arabia? You're thinking of Cajun Sands?
I'm Cajun Sand. Sorry, Cajun Sands. But we have 12 patrons in the Middle East. All right, I'm drunk. Sorry. Until next time, the bar is closed.